Okay, we're on.
How's it going? Good. I could have basically. Right, exactly. So, you know, all that goes.
Come on up. Oh, David. No, I forgot you were recording the meeting.
I'm trying to see. We may not get it all recorded tonight. That's all I'm clear. That's okay. It's just that.
We're live.
You are.
You are too.
Okay. This is calling the town of Lynnville Town Council, May 4th, 2026 is 6:15. And we're going to call the meeting to order. If we do a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Brian Cook. Andy Bogan.
Here.
Clint Benton. Michael May. Chris Wisher. Here. Rory Stokas.
Here.
Rachel Titzer.
Present.
Doris Horn.
Present.
And Dave Goldenberg, present. Have you had a chance to look over the minutes of April 21st, 2026?
I will make a motion to approve the minutes of the 21st, 2026. I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passes. Approval of current bills, April 22nd through May 4th.
I'll make a motion to approve the current bills from April 22nd, 2026 through May the 4th of 2026. I'll second that.
Motion's been made, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Treasury report, May 2026, general operating, $32,460.35. MVH, $78,804.20. Lit, $107,655.86. Public safety, $158,435.96. Public improvement projects, $48,142.64. 1882 venue, $1,394.91. Community center, $9,730.25. Fire department, $246,707.42. Park, $60,987.65. Utilities operating, negative $64,094.18. Opioid settlement, $36,2920. And again, just a general comment, the utilities is still trying to capture from emergency repairs. Is that where we are?
Yes, no emergency repairs, and there have not been any deposits since the last meeting. So the deposit will be made today for this month, so it will come up. But
About how much those are?
oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't even want to guess. But it will be, and then one of the other things that came out was the annual insurance. So that was another $20,000 for water and wastewater, little over $20,000.
In your binders, you'll see a budget status report. the 2026 project funding report, Main Street project report. And we still can't get anything on Lynnville Park profit and loss or general ledger because we're still being denied access for the website,
That's about to get resolved.
which is about to get resolved.
It's over. So he's gonna give,
What, I'm sorry?
in the contract, we're at the end of the contract. So he's going to give Lori access. He's gonna give me access. Anybody else that wants access can have it, but then he's doing the final adjustment and he's gonna pay the money, the operating fund and all the income back to the town. So it's gonna get sorted out here very soon. Don't have the details, but
Sometime this month.
yeah, should be,
Okay.
should be.
So by next meeting, we should be able to
I think so.
wrap that up, we hope.
Yes.
Town marshal. We signed, Garrett Tooley and Neil Burnett took their oaths tonight or today. So now we have a deputy marshal and a reserve marshal. Michael May, have you got anything tonight?
Chief of Lynnville Fire Department. Um, our air packs are on service. We did all the necessary training on the new style of air packs. Got it all approved and they're on the trucks. We put those on this week, didn't we? Monday? Or yeah, yes. No. Friday. We put them on Friday, sorry. Other than that, we just been going on runs. Me and Logan are taking our instructor one class right now. So we're both going to school a few nights a week doing that, but that should help us in the long run. We won't have to pay for instructors. We'll be able to do it in-house and they be able to be a certification. So it's good stuff. Other than that,
Pretty quiet. That's the way we like it.
don't use the Q word. Bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty good here lately. Yeah, now that I said that, the wheels are gonna fall off. But,
Are there any big items you're thinking about purchasing this
We're-
year?
we're still working on getting gloves and no mexes and stuff. We need one more quote on that. But we don't want to quote until they are able to come in and show us them. We don't want to waste our time. But, also we're at that time where we're probably about to send a couple people to get bunker gear. We do that every year, like normally about 3 people. I think it's like about $5,000 a piece. Do what? We're working on getting quotes for pagers. Those are the big items that we were talking about wanting to buy this year. So we're just working on it. Definitely out of that, the biggest purchase should be the pagers.
You all saw this, it's related to what you said, that 2 weeks ago, the financing on the air packs was all finished and funded and the first payment's been made. So we're in good shape on that.
Good deal.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Andrew Bogan,
I have none.
you have nothing to say? Okay, he's got a
Not at
report.
this time.
He has a report in the booklet with pictures. I guess that's things that they've been sitting and working on. Brian Cook, he's got his normal work report and purchase order report submitted, showing who's done what.
Logan,
And we go to residential business. Annual camping reservations for the Judy Shop.
It's the email. What this is, lady, loves the family, they camp every year, for 6 weeks. They live in a camp, or for the summer, they do a camper, and then they make the rounds around the United States, and they stay here for 6 weeks. They've been doing this as long as I've been here, but with all of the new, extended stay stuff, they've already paid, which is the other thing in your binder is the receipt showing that they've already made the reservation.
Don't they have family here?
I think so.
I think they have a granddaughter here.
Yeah, so they come and they stay and visit. They're from Texas. And we wanted to make sure this was still okay. Or
It was actually booked last September 17th of last year.
yeah,
I don't have an issue with it.
Almost like his grandfather did, since it happened, before all the new rules started.
Mhm.
And she has come,
Yeah.
and she does come in here many years.
yeah. That's
I don't personally know her, but I know of her. Yes,
You can go forward with that.
yes. I'll make a motion to allow Judy Shots to go ahead with her 6-week camping at the Lynnville Park.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
I
We have a couple of extended stay. Travis Lobernick.
He's the one working in Holland at the solar field. I didn't see any issues with the information that was sent to us.
Neither, as long as we just do a 30-day and we can always then just turn that paperwork in again. If he's gonna be working.
We have a motion for a 30-day stay for Travis.
I'll make that into a motion for 30 days.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 80 guy.
That was the one we previously approved, and her husband is joining her.
Anything?
Yeah. Got it.
I've got it. Looks like 3. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, good.
I think I asked the question. Since there are going to be 2 people there, does the rates change? Or do we have just one rate?
for the small.
We would have to formally do that if we were gonna increase for multiple people.
Maybe something we want to think about just because extra water and
I know.
extra
No,
electricity
I
and
understand.
all that. But
Mhm.
we'll bring that up at a later time. I just wanted to ask that question.
Mhm.
Everybody's okay with this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Motion? Well done.
Randy Gray,
Yeah.
I'll do, make a motion for Randy Gray to stay, 30 days at Lynnville Park.
With her husband.
With her husband.
I'll second that.
Okay, for any guy, motion's been made,
Aye.
voted upon, all in favor, aye.
Right.
That passes.
But the third one, Rachel Cook, I just found out right before that she decided to leave.
Who?
The third one on there, she decided to leave.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. So we won't need to do anything with that.
No.
You know, you want to step. Okay.
thought Aaron was coming, I guess not. So he's doing us some updates, but they're not really updated. I think I'm going to actually, for the next meeting, give you specific topics that I want updates on. Because I don't know where we are on these things. I don't know if anybody else knows where we are. Update regarding public issue between Tom and Commonwealth Coverstein Duke lift station. Has that been rectified? Or are we still, everybody's fingers still going towards each other?
That's the Spurgeon lift station.
I don't think anything's happened on it. Like I told you, we can talk about this more directly, but I have a conflict in that our firm represents in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Represents Duke. And so I can't get in the middle of it and be.
What's our
So,
step about you getting in the middle of it to get?
I think maybe, I mean, if you want to get another council involved, maybe to write a letter or whatever, that's what I was looking to do before I found out I couldn't do it. So,
Another member from your firm or another
no,
firm?
another firm.
Okay, so I thought.
I can help you with that. I mean, I can help you with that, but I mean, you might check with Mr.
Bill
Bruner.
Bruner would be involved, to me, would be a good one because he's been involved with this here before. He knows the situation.
And I can help you up to speed. I just can't take action. Okay. If you wanted to. Is that okay with everybody to have Chris bring Bill Bruner up to speed, or are you wanting to look at somebody else?
I'm fine with Mr. Bruner. I'm fine with Mr. Bruner. He's like I said,
Chris,
knows what's going on.
will you please bring Mr. Bruner up to date and see if he would be willing to take that? Thank you. Emergency text system, did we ever get our numbers that you were waiting on, or do you still waiting on numbers?
Well, I have one more. I have one more other person, company contact me, and we have a Zoom at 8 o'clock on Friday. And then I did do the Zoom from last Friday, and I really do like that company as well. What they have to offer covers the weather alerts, covers automatically feeding everything into social media. You can do it from an app on the phone. You don't have to be logging into a computer. It is more than what we're currently paying, but Lori and I discussed that we feel that public safety lit could cover this.
Sure.
And so hopefully on Friday, we'll have our last input. I mean, they range anywhere from 3,000 to 8,000 a year. But they all offer different services too. And I'm just trying to find what's going to be best fit for a small town like us. So. Thank you.
Approval of flyers. Young entrepreneurs, makers market.
The young entrepreneurs would be for the July Makers Market, inviting all of the young people to join us. And then, but if they are selling food, they still have to abide by the health department rules as well. All the ingredients have to be labeled. And then the other one is the flyer I would like to send out on Wednesday to Lynnville and Elberfeld for if they want to write and share what you describe freedom is, to be displayed at our bench dedication. So then it has already been approved by the school corporation. So it just needs council approval to go out.
Motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the flyers for the young entrepreneurs market, makers market, and also for the writing activity for the Veterans Memorial Bench dedication. I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
And I guess something that needs to officially be approved was I sent you the copies of the ordinance violation for yards. I know they're not in here, but I did send the makeup of them. So if you want to officially approve them, I did reach out to a company today and with an interest of purchasing 10 for $5.50 each.
I'll make that into a motion.
I'll second it.
Definitely was needed.
I'm sorry, can you, what was that?
Motion to go ahead and,
It is for yard
yard
violations.
violation signs.
Mhm.
Oh, sign.
Yeah, sign for the yard violation, and I will forward that to you, Lori.
Motion's been made by Doris, seconded by Dave Stoltenberg. All in favor? Approval of purchase of 8-foot tables for the rec center.
Looks like Sam's was the cheapest. And how many? Was it 6, Lori?
This question is,
yeah.
do they really need 6, or do you have them around, or we just trying to not move things around?
Correct. Because every time we have to move them around, it requires our employees to move them around.
And it just tears them up when you move them.
And they get tore up when you've got to load them up and transport them. And
We'll have them marked also so they know that these are the recs and these are
Yeah.
community centers.
but 1882 still actually doesn't have any. And there's going to come a day that the rec, the community center, and 1882 are all rented on the same day.
Yeah.
And it's not be scrambling a little bit.
On the,
I mean,
I assume we're wanting to pay that out of the park.
Mhm.
And then someday when the rec building starts showing a profit, if we do, we can move it as a sub account. I'm just asking a question.
I mean, do we need
6.
6?
Get $101 each somewhere in there.
99.
Another-
That was the Sam's price.
Oh, yeah, shipping.
Same as shipping, they don't have. They carry some in stock. I don't know if they carry this.
Oh. It says if we could get shipping.
I said that would be great
Oh,
if I didn't know if we could have those shipped or not. Okay, I mean, I know we have shipping with Sam's, but I didn't know if 8-foot tables was going to be additional or not, so.
it'll be an additional charge.
Any idea how much? Not yet.
I have to now figure the charge versus our employees' time. The gas that's gonna cost to go down there and come back, it may be just as well to go ahead and
Probably better just to have it delivered. Just if you-
I mean, I can't deliver 8-foot tables, so I can't accommodate picking them up, so.
Stick out your son.
That was it. You're always saying that. Pick out the sunroof.
so these are the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where exactly they end up taking the money, though we think it's in park.
Yes, it is in park.
Time will tell. Entertain a motion to spend up to $1,000 on tables. That'd be the 600 for the 6 tables, and just throwing an extra 400 in there for shipping, which it shouldn't be.
I'll figure it out if it is, David. We won't spend that. I will make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chris? Yeah,
We haven't talked about.
okay. Lori, do you want to talk about anything in your clerk treasurer notes there? We can read the dates. Nothing? Rachel?
I did the lit Zoom from AIM last Monday. I'm not sure if you guys caught that one. is what happens about with the lit funding. And well, 2027 is when the change takes effect. Did you catch it, Chris?
So,
The lit.
oh, I thought it was, yeah, they bumped it back a year.
Right. Well, according to the Zoom, that the county, if they're forming the must task, they have to do so by October 1st. And then they start budgeting in 2027 for the 2028.
Yeah.
But if the county is forming the task force, but that has to be formed by October the 1st. So my question is, I don't know, what if they don't form the task force? What happens? Because that was not like clear to me.
Yeah, it's not clear. I don't think it's clear. I don't think it's like definitive that you have to do it. I mean, it says they should, but it doesn't say what happens, like you said.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen. I think what I do know is, you may know this, that kind of outside of that official must thing, I
Mhm.
think it's outside. I know, Plant, I'm drawing a blank.
Lamb.
Yeah,
Lamb, yeah.
my brain
Mhm.
is working to help organize a meeting of the towns.
Oh, good.
I know he's talking with Chris Cook down in Newburgh about it,
Mhm.
and maybe Tammy, but eventually everybody's going to be invited to a meeting. I heard maybe it might be a quail,
Okay.
but to get just the towns together, talk about the lit,
Mhm.
get on the same page before getting the county in a meeting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that should be coming soon.
Yeah.
Go from there. I don't think anybody fully understands what the must thing is, other than maybe a guideline or something. But
Okay.
it would be good to have that with the county. But I think first it would be good for everybody to get together, kind of like what was done prior when the PS lit was adopted, because get the cities and towns on the same page, because I think together the county with their request is going to be better than everybody trying to do it themselves.
So the must task force, basically, if county went that direction, would be one member of the county council and a member from each one of the towns or cities. And they would be the task force that decides how the lit is dispersed, correct?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if they decide it or if they just have input on it.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's the county
Okay.
council that's gonna have to decide it, but
Mhm.
so it might, it's still up in the air how it's actually gonna go, but there was a loose committee of sorts last time when we did the PS lit that kind of worked in that way, so, but, yeah, I'm not sure,
Okay.
but yeah, so you guys should be hearing something on the other, just getting a meeting together sometime soon.
I think that's important that all the little towns get
Mhm.
together because, that was a really good meeting we went to at the AIM conference. Everybody's got the same problems and we've got to try to figure it out and go to our legislators.
Mhm.
I think we should
That's
come
what
up
helps.
with what the towns need to make sure you keep getting what you're getting. In other words, what is that?
Right.
What do those rates need to be? Because it's all different, but what does that need to get? Lynnville, Elberfeld, Tennyson,
Mhm.
Boonville may be outside of that, but it's going to be, I think they get to decide whether they want to play
Right.
group or have their
Or
own.
have their own. Yeah. They had given a couple different scenarios of how if a county had formed the task force and how the money was divided, and some of the towns, might lose 25% of their funding, where another one might be greatly increased. And that's the kind of reason it was on my radar, because we can't afford to lose any more money.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's different.
All right. That's all I had, David.
George,
Oh, no, right now.
don't know right now. So just wanted to make you all aware that Brian has contacted Jacob on the Alliance Water.
Mm-hmm.
He said Jacob's going to be working on that to get that done for us.
on the
The audit.
The
Oh,
audit,
water audit?
I haven't heard yet, but we're still trying to get a meeting with the fire department Do you have any idea when we're going to try to do that? They've left.
No, I was focused on the financing and a couple other things, and so we can circle back. And he and I have talked about it on the phone a couple of times, but we haven't had a meeting set up yet.
That was doors at the fire station, just want to make sure to let y'all know that
Yeah.
the concrete has been at least patched. Park lease renewals, you're still working on those and coming along.
We did a red line of the current lease. I think we talked last about just redrafting the lease. I've talked with Lori because your renewals are coming up, but those are just the 1 year renewals within the 5 year window. So then we're just gonna move forward with those because we're not gonna change that. So hopefully I'll have something for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if Dave Goldenberg comes in and wants to lease, do you give him a 1 year contract now?
I mean, I'm probably doing the regular lease. We had somebody just walk in, so we probably gotta talk about that. Do we want to change the current lease to 1 year for now, or? I mean, that's something I hadn't thought about, just trying to get a new 5 year together, but.
I think we probably want to do that. Though I don't know if that's
You have like a quick change for the current lease. Just make it a 1 year. And then follow that with the 5 year. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Are we gonna change any of the rules in there as far as whenever they do not come to the council and they keep adding buildings and
I'm
stuff?
not planning on changing any of the rules. Unless you want to.
We thought we would fine them if they don't come in,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
because on the north side of the park, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
It's getting bad over there. Well, there's a couple
Yeah.
down in Mid Valley.
So
They
what
just
I'll-
keep bringing stuff in.
I'll put that on an agenda.
Okay,
So
for
we
next
can
time.
talk, maybe probably next time if he's
I can
got
get-
the leases done.
If I can get it together, then maybe we can get together and go walk through them
Okay.
and make sure we catch everything.
Yes.
Okay, and that's all I got. Business from the floor. Anybody out there wants to come up and talk in front of us? Don't all jump up at once.
You mean for 1 year, at least 1 year, and then.
Come up to the podium and give your name.
Fine,
We need her name.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
taping. We need to get her name
for the record.
for the record.
Well, you're gonna have me going more and more, man. You're gonna have to do this.
Mhm.
Here for not more than 2 minutes. Ruth Shigley,
Tell me your question again.
you said about the lease. You said
Yeah.
1 year
For
and
new
then
people.
5 for new people.
Yeah.
But we're still on the 5.
Yeah, if you already have if you have a current lease,
Mm.
that's not gonna change until the end of the 5 year term, and then we may substitute it for a new lease form. We're just trying to clean up the lease. Is all I'm really trying to do to make it more user friendly for the town and probably for the owners too. Or the lease.
Just to be more
too.
clear.
It's just an older form and, in going over it, I think it could be made to be a little more efficient.
Well, I have a couple questions. I lost my train of thought here for a second, but, well, there's been a lot of talk on Lynnville small town news, but one being about the fish. The lake has gone down since, we all know why. And the level of the lake has gone down a lot. Algae is out of control because the boat traffic is not there and the lake level is low. We know that. And DNR, so I think you put on there that you were talking about them putting some fish in here.
We have contacted them and Andy has been in contact with them as well. They don't put the fish in, they give us the contact information of the fisheries. That's what it's actually called, the fishery. And they evaluate the lake for what it needs and then make the recommendation of what we need to put in the lake.
Because I know walleyes in several lakes like Patoka and all, that would bring people in for that kind of fishing, I think.
As far as the algae goes, I mean, that was a direct recommendation from the DNR to consider
Grass carp.
the grass carp. for the
Have to
algae.
make sure they're same sex.
That what?
You don't want them to breed in there.
So, like I said, that was a direct recommendation from the DNR, if that was maybe a possibility, because chemically treating the entire lake is not financially feasible.
I do understand that.
Yeah.
I do. However, we do pay a lease and, you know, I feel like some of that could at least go towards us and you could do around the docks at least. My thoughts, you know, but spend some of our money on us. I'm not saying all, I know the town has to function. I understand that. But they might consider that.
What else have we talked about?
Put on the agenda.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead, because these type things should be an agenda item if we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah.
Go ahead and figure out what you want to talk about, give Lori and tell her.
Okay.
And we'll have it on as an official agenda item, that way we can go from there.
I do have a suggestion real quick. You know, people get their trees cut around here when they're leaning or could potentially fall on their homes around the park and all. Has there ever been thought of to have like a, I don't know, a week or something where you could bring in a company and maybe get a reduced cost and just have them work in Lynnville for like a week to take down the trees that need to be done? I thought.
I don't know how you dictate it, we can put some out there and try, but the town doesn't want to be bringing a company in, do we?
Well, I mean, it would be,
To do for everything
if
else.
it was
with every
offered.
contract.
if it's offered, and then if you want to use them, fine. If you don't, fine.
We might be able to say something like, if you want to do this and we have a company here for a day, people can come up here and sign up if they want to, and then
That
we'll
would be
see what we can drive.
That would be good.
It's a possibility. Just
Yeah, I mean, but obviously, any trees taken down in the park would still have to be approved by the park board, or by the town
If
board,
you knew
yeah.
it was
So,
coming, then you could get it done.
Agreed.
Right. But I know your suggestions, we want everyone's suggestions, you know, we don't know. I don't live out there, I just drive out there and look. So, you know, so your suggestions are more than welcome.
Yeah, I got a couple of trees myself that need to come down, so I'd like to find.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I know other people have seen the people out here cutting trees, and they'll go up and say, "Hey, can you cut mine down?" And they'll give them a reduced cost because they're here.
Right.
However, you know,
Mhm. Yeah.
you don't have it approved.
That's a good idea. Let me work on that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lori, you can just put us on the agenda.
And if you can, give her kind of what you're wanting to talk about, because that can actually be
Okay.
officially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not here tomorrow. Any other? I won't come up with it by tomorrow.
Next meeting's May 19th, at 6:15. And other than that, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is officially adjourned at 6:53. Thank you all.
You first and second of that.
You first, you second.
Bye.
Push that button. Just push it.
I don't know.